Okay, here we are. We are back for another Traitors review. Traitors Traitors US season 4, my season, episode 7. And the way the last episode ended is that it ended up on this cliffhanger because Alan introduced this black banquet dinner. And in the press for a while now, Alan has been teasing that this episode of this part in the season was like the um craziest thing that has happened in all Trader seasons. And I think the fandom at large has been really looking forward to this episode because Alan has teased it like it was gonna be wild, 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 wild. So um let's talk about it. So everyone has these. They told us that we had to have this very extravagant look. Obviously, I think it was for this episode. And the full tea about my look. My look was very cunt. It was really dope. It had this really long purple wraparound sash thing that went into this huge train in this tuxedo, in the suit. But full disclosure, when I came back, we took it apart for another look that I did for something else that was not related to traders. So the outfit is not together. So I don't. Otherwise, I would have taken a picture of it and posted it. But I do not have the look together anymore. It's kind of in pieces, as it were. So that's why I didn't post my look. But literally, are like, Monet, what's the look? Monet, what are we gonna wear? Monet, what's the look? What's the look? What's the look? The look is not together, y'all. This is why I have not posted it. Otherwise, I really would have. Um, so that's a great question. Long tall spicy said, would you have gotten in drag for the banquet? Honestly, I think I would have. Were also asking, well, why don't you do drag like more? The tea is that like if I were to do drag more, it would take me out of playing the game, which is why I didn't do drag after the first night. Because like the longer it would take me to get in drag, the less time I would have in the game to strategize. And so that's why I didn't do drag because I wanted to play the game. I didn't want to spend 2.5 hours getting done up in drag. Also, like we're in the castle, like I don't want to play with like lighting and shadows and looking crazy because I decided to get in drag. Like no shade, traders does not shoot drag often, so I didn't want to like you know jeopardize my look and how I look in the castle to get in drag. So I was like, no. So I didn't plan on getting in drag for this, but I would have. So before we go into all the details of the episode, let's talk about these looks, girl. Okay, we have Lisa Rinna. Let's toot a boot. Lisa Rinna, toot. This was so dope. Also, she got like her own entrance. Like everyone's like coming in pairs or triples and stuff. But Lisa Rinna got her own solo camera entrance. I think it's because she was a traitor. She had the brooch on. But yeah, she got her own entrance, which I think is really kind. Really, really, really kind. Also, the brooch works so perfectly with her outfit. I think the brooch, so if you don't know, the traitors this episode, they're killing in plain sight. And how they're killing in plain sight is there is a brooch that Alan has given the traitors, and the first person who touches it at the banquet will be murdered. They will be killed. And I think that Lisa could have worn it. I think it makes sense for Lisa to wear it. It didn't work with Candace's outfit. And it weirdly, I think it worked with Rob's outfit. What do y'all think? I think it works. Yeah, we are gonna game tonight. I think it worked with Rob's outfit also. I think that because he had the like stained glass leotard corset thing, I think it would have worked for Rob, in my humble opinion. But what do I know? So Lisa Rinna, this sailor is looks like Gautier. I don't know this for a fact what it was. Can someone fact check that? Oh, Gavin, by the way, can you go in and change this to just chatting, please? I think it's on Rivals right now. Can we change this to go to just chatting bias? Or thank you, Gavin. So I think this is the two. Lisa looks so fucking good. This entire it's so dramatic. It's so extra. This corset, the ruffles, the pleating, all of it is so couture. It is stunning. At least Lisa killed this. Mora, this looks great. I think Mora looks good. This gold, I want to say LeMay, but this gold mylar thing looks great. I think the hat is cut with a red bottom. I think she looks like a really cunty gold serving tray. Girl, that hat gets more than Wi-Fi. That hat gets 5G. She is a satellite dish teleporting us to Mars. I think Mora looks great. Mora. I want more Mora. She looks dope. Candace. I like this. It's giving Medusa. I like this on Candace. I don't know if I love the headpiece. I don't know if the headpiece quite fits in this world. I think the dress is cute. I think it might be too much with also this too. So this is a soft tooth for me. I love Candace, but I'm not obsessed with this. I wish we could see the whole thing. I thought it was cute. I thought it was cute. I wasn't obsessed. So this is a soft tooth. Soft tooth for me. Eric Nam. I mean, this is regular. He got a brooch on too. He could have been one of the traders. He has a little brooch on too. I think this is fine. I like that he didn't go just a plain old black suit or like some boring color. It's like this like beautiful seafoam color, which I think looks beautiful on Eric. So I'm gonna say this is a toot for me too. I like this look on Eric. His skin looks great. Eric is like 30 fucking 7 or something like that. And this motherfucker looks like what? 25? If you told me he's 27, I believe it. Does he look young as hell? How old is he? Can someone look up how old is he? I need to know. I believe Eric is 37. That's good skincare, honey. That's a good. He does not look 40. You're bugging. 40? He's 37. Eric does not look 40. You're bugging. Okay, see Woodhouse, you're just a hater. You're just a hater if you think Eric looks 47. I mean 40. No. Can y'all comment below? Do y'all think Eric looks 40? I don't think he looks 40. Oh, you have two to boot polls? Work. Thank you, Gavin. Yeah, like if you told me like 30, I would like buy it, you know? Rob Roush. See, the brooch, because let me show you, this is the brooch. This is the brooch. It's like this like red, it's like a deep red color. I think that it would have worked with Rob's outfit too. Also, I was like, all right, okay, Rob. I'm into this like because it has a lace-up corset in the back. And it's like medieval Joan of Arc, Sacred Heart thing with the red strap. I think it looks cute. And I wish the hair was doing something different. I do not like this hair on Rob. The hair needs to change. But everything else I think works. Yeah, the cowboy boots also don't work. And I know he's like, a snake charmer from Alabama. But the cowboy boots, really, girl, just get a black Chelsea boot. You could have went to Zara and got you a black Chelsea boot, and this look would have been great. A 613 bust down is crazy. Yeah, this haircut is not doing it for me. I do like the stash though. The stash is cute, and this was a dope choice. But the cowboy boots, no, and the hair, no. Mark Ballas. I wish Mark would have done something different with his hair. I think it's an interesting choice for outfit. The chainmail sleeve is cute, but maybe like put the hair up in some type of way or do something. We just keep on seeing the hair in the same exact way every time. And I'm like, Mark, you can change up your hair, like make the hair. Honestly, if you would have straightened it, if Mark sort of borrowed Tara's straightener and straighten the hair, that would have been so dope and so different. It's already long, bitch, long. If you straighten that hair is giving at least down to the booty. The arm sleeve is random, but I like that it was a little switch up. And I think he was wearing a skirt. I wish they gave us full body pictures. Why are they not giving us full body pictures? Like, hello. But yeah, I wish he would have done something different with the hair. But I like the pussy bow. I like that we have this chainmail sleeve, has the little danglies with the skirt. Like again, it's not just a black suit. It's something so boring. Boot, boot. The house down boots with fur. Boot. Dorinda, no. And Dorinda has y'all. This bitch has like a fucking. She has like a cat. Oh, not plasma. She has like all this like archival like designer shit, and this is what we're wearing to the banquet, Dorinda? First of all, this random fucking hat with the netting cage does not wear this outfit. What is this like cheap sequin fucking bad drag shawl coat thing? This flower is ugly. This is a boot. I hate this outfit. This outfit is so bad. Boot. Boot, 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 boot. Boot, boot the fool. No. Yeah, no. And I love Dorinda, but Dorinda, this is a hell no, 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 no. Who reposted this? This is Lisa Rinna, I'm sure. I love Lisa. Okay. Kristen. Okay, you know what? This is good, but I was shocked. Kristen has been wearing these like beautiful, as y'all seen, these beautiful power suits. This is a soft, very, 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 very soft toot for me. Because we've seen what Kristen can do. Kristen she's so hot and I'm obsessed with Kristen. I want her to top me so hard. But this was like, okay, like, it's okay. This could have been better for me. This is okay. And um, this mesh cape looks cheaper to cheap. You know what I mean? Like, I would let Kristen run a train on me all by herself, but this is a very soft tube. Yeah. Now, you know, I love my Colton. I love Colton, but this was a boot. Colton, why? This is a boot for me. I don't understand the headpiece. The pearl t-shirt thing underneath was not my favorite. And I feel like Colton is obviously has such a beautiful body and he's statuesque. Like Colton can wear something way better tailored. Like Colton can get away with some beautiful tailoring that will make him look immaculate. You know what I mean? But this is like an ill-fitting suit. Like I just don't know why we went this way, Colton. Yeah, like Colton is so handsome. He's so hot, beautiful body, and this is what we chose to wear. Not my fave Colt, but I love him. It's giving hetero male drag race, you know, where like the male the straight guys come on Drag Race to judge like randomly. Actually, no, the straight guys are pretty good. The one that's always annoying Michelle. What's his name? Not Billy Eichner. Um, y'all know who I'm talking about. The guy that's always annoying Michelle. He's so loud. Joel McHale. Even Joel McHale just a bit on Drag Race than Colton's gay ass. Come on. Yeah, no. Boot. Boot. I mean, I guess it's simple. But like y'all, the prompt was like Met Gala Eleganza, something like that. Not necessarily those words. And like this is like a dress you get at Forever 21. I thought this was too basic, too simple. Yeah, it's like a little black dress. She's wearing an LBD, little black dress. Like, I'm like, Tara, really? And also, Tara is like sample size. This lady is tiny. She is sample size. Like, she can get clothes from anywhere. And we got this. It's too boring. Boot. Not for the prompt. The prompt was like Met Gala, like that level of like iconery. And I think this was way too simple and way too basic. Costco sampler size. Yeah, no. No. Also, I'm sorry. What is this random red scrunchie? What is that? Is that a hair clip or a scrunchie? No. Johnny. Okay, this is good. I like this. Actually, okay, I like this from like the bottom of the jacket up. I think this like gold bolero is really dope, and I love the cut of this jacket. But these pants, first of all, they're not steamed, and they look a mess with these shoes. Like Johnny's great from the thighs up. That's even the hair looks good, but them pants and shoes, no. Boo. And Johnny did has done some really great stuff this season. Like Johnny has some really great clothes. This is not my fave. I wish that we did different pants. Like we needed different pants. No, I like the length of the jacket. I think with the different pant, that length of the jacket works. Uncle Johnny made my dress. It's so stupid. But I think this gold bolero is really stunning. And I love this jacket, but them pants are no, girl. Okay, Stephen Coletti. Look at Stephen. This is such a change from them wearing all them sweaters every episode. I like this on Steven. I think this is very fun for Steven. Steven is doing a good job. It's a soft toot, but you know what? I'm sorry, we got a grade on the curve, and Steven is getting great on the curve, considering that all he wears is LL Bean sweaters in the castle. I mean, I feel like this is more. I feel like this is more work than what Tara did. Like the embroidery on the sleeves is nice. It's matching the pattern on the shirt. I can't see the fit of the pant, but I like this. I think this is cute for Steven. You know Steven will put you through the red frame. Y'all are so horny. Why y'all so horny? Natalie. Okay, Natalie's giving like Joan of. Oh, this is an interesting texture. Like this is made from it's a little hodgepodgey. It's a little hodgepodge. There's a lot of ideas going on here. Like this necklace does not match this bustier with this petticoat skirt thing. I'm sorry, and like, I know I love now. This is my girl, but this is a house down boot. And I love Natalie. That's my girl. She is probably the best faithful in this game, in my opinion. It's giving an unconventional materials challenge. It is giving unconventional materials design challenge on Drag Race for sure. This is a boot for me, although I love her. She looks so strong here, though. Great pose. Great pose, awful outfit. Great pose, awful outfit. Okay, Jam Jam. This was very cute. I love everything about this except the shoes. I love everything about this except the shoes. The black in the shoes is taking me all the way out. But I love this ostrich boa. I love that it's like a little oversized jacket and the pant, but the shoes, the black shoes, like, no, we should have like got a white shoe, an all white shoe would have been the T on this. Or if you're gonna bring in a color, bring like a bold color, like a really dope pop of color on the shoe. You know what I mean? But this black and white shoe is not the T. Not the T, hun T. I think this is it. That's all the looks. So my favorite look is gonna be, without even a question, Lisa. Lisa looks so dramatic, so stunning. Obsessed, 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 obsessed with this Lisa Rinna look. She's so good. She's such great television. Fucking love that bitch. Okay. All right, so here are my notes. Yeah, Lisa getting her own entrance was so iconic. Walking down the hallway like slow and shredding. She was the queen this episode. Even though it didn't turn out in her favor, she was the fucking queen, serving Quaker Oats realness, obsessed. At the banquet, everyone is afraid to do everything. Everyone is afraid to, well, really around food, if you notice. I think like people are like afraid to get served by people. People are afraid for someone to pour them a drink. People are afraid because that's what we've seen in the past, and people weren't thinking about like touching a brooch, something like that. Which, can I be honest? I think they really made it. They really did a lot, acting like Lisa and the Traitors doing a lot, like getting someone to touch the brooch would be difficult. In my opinion, that was not difficult because we know that Lisa loves fashion, so it would not be weird. I don't think anyone would have thought twice about it. At least if Lisa Wills goes, "Hey Gavin, is my brooch crooked? Can you fix it for me?" Like no one would think about that. So I think the task was not that hard, in my opinion. What do y'all think? I don't think it was a hard task. They're acting like it was like so difficult. How am I gonna get someone to touch my brooch? I'm like, just say, hey, is it crooked? Can you fix it? So I don't think it was that hard. I think the other one that Rob had to do, when Rob had to get the pictures from the frame, tell the other traders, light it on fire, that was hard. This was easy peasy. Yeah, literally, oops, it fell. Literally, oh my god, it fell. Steven, can you pick it up for me? Like, come on now. Um, and I just love how camp the show is. It's like dinner is so camp. But this was the most cinematic episode that we've ever seen of the show, and I'm like more of this. Yes, more. When Alan comes in, he lets everyone know that the poisoning has happened. The poison has happened. Someone has been poisoned, and now he's reading this like Shakespearean soliloquy to tell the traitors, to tell the faithfuls like who was poisoned. I didn't think it was weird. It was weird to me that let me plug this, make sure it doesn't die. It was weird. It was weird to me that it was weird to me that I lost my train of thought. What else? Oh, it was weird to me that they had those tarot cards at the end of the table, and people like touch that. I want to touch those tarot cards. Like, I was like, I wouldn't touch that. I'm like, we're at this black banquet that Alan's telling us about is this deadly black banquet that has happened. And we're gonna touch something so random like tarot cards at the end of the table. That was weird to me. Then they pulled up Kristen's card. I'm like, y'all have to put my, if I was Kristen, put my card back. Don't touch my card. Put my card back. Do not touch my card. But I think it was more things to help like to throw them off the scent of like what the thing was, which was great. So Alan comes in and he brings in the two guards and they have two antidotes. And now the faithfuls have to decide who's going to take the antidote. Because if you think you've been poisoned and you take the antidote, then you will be spared. Baby, when I tell you, I will be taking an antidote. I would be taking an antidote. I don't care what. I would have made up some story about why I thought it was me. But then again, here's the tricky part. You do that, people will be like, and then it wasn't you. People are like, oh, Monet's a traitor because she went for the antidote knowing she wasn't poisoned. But I would be too scared that it was me. I'll be too scared it was me. So I would have done whatever I needed to do to take the potion. So Natalie and Tara are fighting for a potion, and Kristen's like, whatever. Like, it was weird to me that she gave up. I was like, well, y'all, they have two of them. Natalie and Tara are going for one, and there was one open. And then I think it was Steven or someone passed one, past the one that wasn't being fought over, but between Natalie and Tara. And she takes it. Obviously, she wasn't poisoned. And then Natalie and Tara fighting. I'm like, girl, Natalie is a CrossFit instructor. Like, you see Nat, like Tara really thought she stood a fighting chance against Natalie Anderson. If y'all don't know about Natalie's lore, when on Natalie's season, her first season on Survivor, she was going to fight a like 6'6" football player. This, I don't know if he's racist, but he was just like scary dude who said some kind of problematic misogynist stuff on Survivor, and she was literally trying to physically fight this man. So I'm like, Tara, this is not your day, babe. This is not your day. Natalie is not letting you get this potion. But I mean, it's nice for her to let you think that you're gonna get it. Um, and then I also love Kristen being like, I don't play like that. I'm like, oh, I would be like, okay, bitch, then don't play like that. I'm not gonna take it. Like Kristen getting ready to give it up when she may have been poisoned was wild to me. I would have fought a little harder for it. And then so Natalie takes the potion. Tara sits down, and then Alan is telling someone he's walking around the entire table, and I think it was so funny. Jan Jam looks over at Steven. He goes, "You don't want to hold my hand, bitch." I thought that was very funny. And then Alan goes around the table. He stops behind Jam Jam, and Jam Jam is the one who has been murdered. And then Jam Jam goes, "It was Lisa. It was Lisa. Kiss me." And then as they're dragging him out, he goes, "Lisa, Lisa, kiss me. Lisa, kiss me. Lisa, kiss me." And Lisa's like, "What?" And I was like, "Oh, she's cooked." Now, tell me y'all thoughts. I'm really curious about that. I see people online that people are very divided. People are like, we think Alan should not have allowed Jan Jam to speak. People are like, yes, it's part of the game. What side of the fence are y'all on? I'll tell you what I'm on. I think that we've seen murders in plain sight, but never when the murder happens and like they're like, normally like they get murdered in plain sight and the next morning they don't get to like defend themselves. And I think And I think that I think that the dead should be able to speak in this instance because normally they're not. Normally the murder, like think of Ekansu, not Ekansu. Like the murder people who are murdered, i.e. myself, don't ever get to speak. So I thought that I thought it was nice. And also, but they don't know that for like, yes, Jan Jam can say it was Lisa, but there's no way to like prove that. But I will say it was pretty damning. And everyone from that point on was like, oh, from that point I was like, oh, Lisa's cooked. Lisa's cooked. She had some heat on her the night before because of Colton, and Rob voted for her. And Rob and Colton are both looked at as very faithfuls. So I was like, Lisa is cooked. Okay, let me read some of the comments. Um, the girlies are so mad who got to speak. It was so dramatic. Elphaba Top said Jam Jet should not have been allowed to speak. First name Jacob said they should have weakest linked him, drip him, boom. I don't know what that means. People say that Death should not speak. Yes, such as, and therefore, what are they gonna do? Tape his mouth shut? Right. I think they shouldn't have. I think they shouldn't have called it murder and called it executed because the big men took him away. An execution would have been nice. That'd have been fun. It's reality TV. That was entertainment. Um, I wish I was murdered. Okay, we're getting dark here. On Twitter, somebody said a Hispanic man getting dragged up by two masked men kicking and screaming is icky. Oh my god, guys, it's TV. Y'all are so people on Twitter are so wild. Yeah, and like so Damn Jam swore up and down it was a kiss, but later on in the episode we'll see Lisa was right. She did not kiss him. She air kissed him like everyone else. So Jam Jam made up his thing, but it still got Lisa fucked up. So he wasn't even right in what he was saying. So that's that. Also, Lisa constantly referring to herself in the third person. Lisa Rinna, Lisa fucking Rinna is sending me. I'm like, girl, we get it. Your name is Lisa Rinna. Yeah, and it was a kiss he initiated too. So the next morning at breakfast, because remember the traders have not had a chance to meet yet, really. Or did they get a chance to meet? But they haven't really discussed Rob voting for Lisa. So the next morning at breakfast, the traders, all three of the traders are the first ones in: Rob, Candace, and Lisa. And Lisa's mad at Rob. Like, which rightfully so. Like, I'll be mad too. And Candace has to play this mediator role. And I like how they're talking, and someone is about to come in, and Candace just goes, put some food on your plate. Like, as in, like, bitch, put some food on your plate. You look obvious when you sitting here with no food. That's weird. She's just acting like somebody's mama. Put some food on your plate. Like, Candace is running these two, bitch. Live. But I think Rob has a good point because if Rob would have stuck up for Lisa, it would have been a death sentence for him because most likely the votes are going on Lisa, and then it would have been like, why are you sticking up for this person? It would have been really obvious. So I think that Rob is playing the smarter game. I think that Candace is being faithful to the traitors, which we have not seen yet. Well, apparently this is similar gameplay that happens in the US UK season, but I haven't seen it yet. We've never seen because normally by this point the traders have all cannibalized each other. They have cannibalized each other, they have turned on each other, whatever. But this season we're seeing Candace and Lisa be faithful traders. They're like playing faithful to the traders, which I think is interesting. It's an interesting tactic. Who knows what would have been if Rob would have been faithful as well? They would have stuck together as one unit. I don't know, but I think Rob is playing a smart game. Um, Natalie's apologizing for her. Wait, Natalie is apologizing. Oh, and then at breakfast, Natalie comes in and she goes on this like apology tour, apologizing to everyone about taking the potion or the antidote. I'm like, why are you apologizing? I'm like, why are people acting like people aren't being murdered left, right, and center? Like, I did not think she should have apologized. I'm like, girl, what are you apologizing for? You did nothing wrong. You thought you were poisoned because Steven cut you that rare ass lamb shank and you took the potion. End of story. And I also think, kind of to rewind a little bit, with Lisa, well, more so with Candace, like the reason why Candace, I think she's clinging so hard to the other traders is because no shade, she's fucked up good alliances, right? I've said this before. I went up to her and I said, Candace, I will be faithful to you. I will protect you if I'm a traitor, and I will protect you if I'm a faithful. And she got rid of me. I was a vote that Candace could have relied on. I think that's the slight difference between Rob and Candace's games that is working for Rob is that Rob has allies and people he can trust outside of the turret. Where I tried to offer that to Candace, but she eliminated me. So like, what's the tea, mama? So now the only real person you can trust is Lisa because you don't have people outside the turret like Rob has Colton, he has Natalie, he has Colton, he has Natalie, and someone else, right? But I tried to do that for Candace again, not knowing that she was a traitor. Oh, and Mora. I tried to do that for Candace, but the first chance she got, she fucked that up. So she's shooting herself in the foot by not having alliances outside of the turret. So it feels scarier. It's more isolating. Where Rob was like, bitch, I can get rid of both of y'all. And I still got people who are going to have my back. Lisa, too, getting rid of housewives. So now you do not have people that you can trust outside of the turret, which is stupid. When Rob was like, y'all can go. Y'all can go. I have people here for me. So I think that's her fuck up. Um. Oh yeah, and then so a big yeah, her defending Lisa's got to bite her in the butt. Lisa got rid of Portia and Caroline. I know. So I didn't make you a traitor. You would have been too good. I know. Honestly, I think that the show is like we cannot make this bitch a traitor because she is going to be the greatest traitor that has ever lived. Anyway, and later on, all the I think it was I should have wrote it down. It was Rob and three other people. They were in the bar, and then Rob officially comes for Lisa's neck. He was like, "Yeah, I think we got to go for Lisa." Which I was like, editing. I was like, that was Lisa's kiss of death. From that point on, I was like, "Oh, Lisa's going home tonight." Someone says you would have been too obvious as a traitor because right after Bob. I was like, yeah, but you don't know that for sure. Like, no one would have ever thought like there will be two housewives in there. Like, and I think I would have played it off, but who knows? This is on Bob's fault. Um. Oh yeah. So Rob tells Mora, Steven, and Mark that Lisa is. He basically said that Lisa is a liar. He basically said that. More literally let Rob carry her through a challenge. She's never voting against him. I know. It's gaggy. Um I love how every time they walk up to a new mission, Candace looks so over it. Candace is not like physical challenges. She hates physicality. All the challenges, she's like, oh God, I got which she has a great physique. So I'm like, what's up with you being physical, bitch? Like she's a great physique. And also, Candace like just had a baby. Candace like did the show and she like just had a baby a few months before that. Anyway, um, so they get to this mission and Alan is introducing this. Well, the mission is they have to trek up this hill, and at certain spots along the hill, they can get gold rocks, and whoever has the most gold rocks at the end gets to compete. The six people with the most gold rocks at the end gets to six people with the most. The six people with the most gold rocks at the end get to compete for this new aspect to the game, which is this dagger. And I mean, right out of the gate, Rob, Colson, and Steven are the fastest ones out. I would have been up there too if it was me. Natalie not too far behind, and they're getting these rocks. This looked like a pretty hard mission. Like everyone was pretty winded and really, 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 really fucked up. Which Candace Candace, Lisa, and somebody else, they were dragging ass at the back, which is not surprising. And oh my god, when they had to throw the gold rocks at the urns, oh, and Johnny, it was awful at that part too. I'm like, of course Johnny's not a thrower, baby. He's a catcher. Oh, um, but shock because I think Colton, Steven, and Rob like gave all the gas at the beginning. Natalie was actually the first one at the top of the hill, and Maura has literally nothing. And I found it interesting that players are putting their rocks in other players' boxes at the end to like make up, right? Like players that knew that they had no chance, they were donating their rocks, like Tara, and they were like all. And I think a few people gave them to um, Rob, which is why he ended up being the person with the most rocks. And then, so as Rob has the most rocks, he takes his position on one side of the stone, and the other 4 5 players take the other side. Each player has, they have a thing. The 5 players, they have a tablet, a stone slate thing that has a dagger on it. They have to look at it and basically tell Rob. Rob gets to ask him 3 questions, and he has to decide which player has a dagger. He somehow correctly guessed Natalie. Natalie looks at her thing, sits down, he asks her 50 questions, and he guesses right as Natalie. I don't think I'm good at telling if other people are lying. I was looking at it, like trying to play along with the thing, and I was like, I think I would have said Mark. I think I would have said Mark, but I think also I would have said yes. If I had the dagger, I would have said yes. I had the dagger. That would be my strategy. I'd be like, yeah. I would like, yes. I'd be like, yes. I had the dagger. Okay, ask me 3 questions. The first 2 questions I see, I'm gonna read. Would you, would you go back next season? Yes. Do you have a BBL? No. Are you a whore? Yes. Do I have the dagger? Yeah, I have it. I would have said yes, I had the dagger. I think that would have thrown him off so hard. I went from yes to yeah. Good point. There's your mom on telecom towers. Y'all are so dumb. I can't. But anyway, Rob chooses Natalie correctly, and then Rob gets the power. Girl, Rob is killing this fucking game. So they get back to the castle, and Lisa and Candace are trying to switch because they know that it's gonna go to Lisa tonight. So they're trying to get to switch to people to vote to Natalie. They're strategizing hard to switch it over to Natalie. And at the round table, Lisa took off her jacket. Y'all notice? Lisa took her jacket off. She was like, bitch, I'm gonna be fighting for my life tonight. The jackets and the gloves are off. She's sitting at the round table. She had that beautiful outfit on earlier. She's now in her tank top at the round table. Round 1, fight. And I can't with Tara. If y'all notice, if you go back to every episode, every time Tara speaks at the round table, she says, "So this is really hard for me." Every time. Every time she's gonna vote for someone. So this is really hard for me. I'm like, bitch, every week is hard. So when's the easy week? And I think people make some really compelling arguments. I think this was a really spicy round table. Really, really, really spicy. And they're all going around the table. And when Rob flips it on Lisa, says we should believe Jam Jam, I was geeked. Because like even though we all kind of knew he was gonna do that, it was like still a gagger to see him like say it out his mouth and like say that. And Colton's line, epic line, he says, "Tonight I voted for a legend, an icon, and a traitor." I was like, ooh, that was good. That was good. And then Candace voting for Rob. I'm so torn on this because it's obviously a warning shot to Rob, but it's also a stupid move on her because now he's against you. So now you eliminated the MXC and someone who vowed their loyalty to you, and now you're turning on the only other person you can have loyalty with, the other traitor. Who do you have, girl? Who do you have? Who do you have? And I think up until this point, Candace, in my opinion, up until this point, Candace was doing a really good job of playing the show because she was so writing hard for the faithful. She wrote so hard for Tiffany. She wrote so hard for Portia. She wrote so hard. She was really against every. She jumped on the bandwagon with Ron, and she voted for Donna, who was a traitor. Like Candace been a good game. This is the episode when she fucked herself up by voting for Rob after, because now you have no one in the castle to support you. You have no one on your side besides yourself because Lisa's gone. Like the move would have been to flip it, vote for Lisa because she getting it, and then go back to the tour the next time and be like, you know what? I lost my head for a second there, Rob. Like blah 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 blah. Next day in the castle, try to drum up votes against Rob. Because let me tell you something. If you turn on the traitors, I can't trust you. So now I have to turn on you, and then it's gonna be me versus you at the next round table. Because I'm sure if Rob hears that she's going for him, he's gonna start going for her, and it's gonna be traitor on traitor. But you're not about to flip it on me and get me out, and you just sitting at a round table like, oh, guys, we got him. Hell no. Okay, I don't. Okay, I don't think Colton is playing a bad game. Like this narrative that Colton's playing a bad game, I think it's wrong. Colton has been right on two of the traders that he brought up. I think his strategy with Lisa, trying to like get Lisa to trying to be like, I know you're a traitor, that was not a bad move, y'all. And no one can convince me of that. That was not a bad move. I think that was he was right. I think people don't like Colton for other reasons. So they're like conflating it to, oh, he's playing a bad game. I don't think he's playing a bad game. Yeah, I think he's playing a very aggressive game as a trader, but I think he's playing a good game. Someone says his mistake was to go quiet after being a loud player. I mean, I guess you can say that, but I mean, but he was starting to get too much heat on him. People were like really annoyed with him, and that was the sentiment, right? With Kristen, they're like, he's talking too much, he's loud. Like, people were like upset that he was talking too much. So I think that was smart to like chill. I think the moment Lisa stepped in, it was over for her. Like, why should have when someone's pointing fingers at you? Yeah. Um, So Rob votes Lisa. Lisa's eliminated. She cries in her confessional, which was I think was so charming. Um, and Rob is pissed that Candace voted for him. He is pissed, and the episode ends with two of them in the turret together. Awkward as hell. I can't wait to see next week's episode. I can't wait. Also, there was like some Twitter drama, a little bit. Let me try to find it. There's like a Traitors Reddit. Oh my god. Come be the man I need. Dun, 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 dun. Wonderful. Let's see what the Traitors drama is this week on the Reddit. Y'all, I didn't know Reddit was so good, y'all. Reddit has so much stuff. Why do y'all tell people tell me? Traders US Reddit? Is this it? Is this the one? Long haired guy on season 4 of Traders. No, there was like drama between Candace and Rob. Morris playing a good game. What is this? I think more. Okay, I don't remember. Read your whole thing. Murder cast member finds out who Murder in Plain Sight was.
Lisa that targeted you because of a kiss on the cheek. How's your view of that?
And in the interactions in this castle,
can y'all hear that? Can y'all hear that? How come I can't hear it? Oh. I don't care about that.
Hey, Lisa fucking Rinna.
Oh, Ron and Lisa are together. Lisa looks Lisa looks insane. I'm obsessed. Why the glasses? By the way, this is Lisa in the castle. Every day, full sunglasses on. Like, we should have known something was up.
I'm proud of all the protesters out there.
Wait.
Just in the castle looking like this. Nothing to see here. Can I tell you a funny story about Lisa? When we went to it was a premiere party. They did a premiere party at the Abbey in LA. And Maura, Lisa, Colton, Jam, myself, and somebody else, and Eric Nam. We were all all the things. And then so they sent us cars. My car picks me up, drops me off at the Abbey. And I walk into the Abbey doors and go into like the VIP section they had for the cast. And then I see Lisa there. I walk in, and y'all, before I can say hi, hello, how are you? Lisa sees. I haven't seen her in person since from the show. I go to Lisa. She goes, "You shouldn't have said my name." I was like, "What?" She's like, "You shouldn't have said my name. I just love you so much, but you just shouldn't have said my name. You should have kept your mouth shut." And I was like, "Hello, Lisa," and then I hugged her, and we like kikied. But that was literally the first words to her. You should have said my name. Why'd you say my name? Like, this fucking bitch. The first words to me. Rob, did you know apparently CT is a Trump supporter? I gagged at that one.
The player that was cursed to death is.
Oh yeah. Oh, this is the moment. People are like Alan should not have done. I disagree. Like, what is people's issue? This is so good. This is so dramatic. This is so good. Look at Lisa. She's like, what? Holding the hat. Holding the hat is so good. There's a fight between. Oh, Candace and Rob. Is this it? Oh no, this is just people saying there is a fight. They had like a fight on Twitter. Does anyone know what I'm talking about?
Hi,
The girl we have decided to dump from the island.
What is it?
So, it's season 4. Congratulations. For those.
Oh, not Rob being the picture for Love Island USA. Work. Okay, I don't know where it's at. Did anyone else notice what? All right, I don't know where it's at. But anyway, that was the episode today. No Shield thing, dinner party results. That was this episode.
I think. Remember when Colton comes in and basically
I can't hear this, so I'm not gonna do that. Anyway, that was episode 7. Again, I'll be back here. Oh. I will be back here. It was on Insta. Yeah, Rob told her to calm down. It's just a game. Okay, yeah. So Rob said, "This is ridiculous, Candace. It's a game," and Candace called him a gaslighter. Okay, what are y'all thoughts on Lisa? I think on a scale of from 0 to 10, I think as a trader, I give Lisa a solid 5. I think Lisa was great television. Oh, is this it? Okay, here we go. Let me show y'all. Okay. So, well, what did she say? But what did she say that he said this is actually ridiculous? What did she say that he commented this is actually ridiculous? Anyway, she said, which she goes, is it? This is my pet peeve. Oh, she posted a video of some girl talking about how he doesn't care about women and only befriends men. Oh, I've seen this. Okay, let's talk about that. Wait, let's talk about this first. So Candace posted a video of some girl talking about how Rob doesn't care about women and only befriends men. So then I guess Rob commented, this is actually ridiculous. Candace said, is it? And then he said, this is my pet peeve. When people tag your name and say your name again, because basically saying, Candace, it's a game, Candace. It's such a small thing. It just drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. And then she said, grow up, Robbie Bobby, gaslighting ages you. Okay, I don't know if it's a hot take. This is my take on that. I've been seeing a lot of comments online. People have been like, Rob R is a misogynist. He doesn't care about women. He doesn't value women. Number one, Rob did not choose the other traitors in the turret. Alan chose the traitors in the turret, right? So, and I think that he had to betray Lisa because Lisa had heat on her. Sticking with Lisa would have made him look like a traitor, like he's going to backfire on Candace, I think. And he didn't want to turn on Candace, but Candace voted for him at the round table. And like, y'all, this is the game. Like, it's a game about traitors. Yes, I know these are microcosms of biases, implicit biases we have in the world, but I genuinely do not think that Rob is being misogynistic. Now, maybe more happens in the season that we might feel that way, but as of episode 7, I do not see anything about Rob's behavior that is misogynistic. Again, I did not watch him on Love Island. I don't know how Rob behaved on Love Island. I don't know his behavior in that house. I don't know anything. I've never even seen the fucking show. But watching Traitors season 4 up to episode 7, there's nothing I've seen that is misogynistic by Rob. Like, I can't. I will say though, hindsight 2020, knowing now that CT and allegedly Trishelle are both Trump supporters, I'm like, now this peppermint thing makes even more sense. That gagged me. I was like, not peppermint and I'm not a Trishelle. CT won Trishelle's season. I mean, CT and Trishelle won peppermint season 2. Trashelle, honestly. Also, how is he misogynist when he's defending Natalie? He's like defending Natalie. How is it a misogynist? I think Rob's is a boy's boy. Would I ever do the challenge? I don't know what the challenge is, to be honest. I know there are obviously challenges, but I don't know. Is it only if you win challenge, you get to stay longer? Like, I don't really know what this is about. I don't really know. But yeah, so those are my thoughts. I think that's all the drama that happened. Was there any other drama we should talk about? I don't think so. I don't think there's any other drama. Gavin said, like I said, I think Lisa and Candace would have screwed him over at the end either way. Well, we shall see. Maybe Candace will do it at the end. We don't know yet. We don't know yet. So, thank you for watching this. I'll be back next week to review episode 8 of the Traitors. And yeah, now we're gonna get into some video on a video phone. Video phone.